What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant, and you're watching Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, today's nerd news is gonna have a little bit of Avengers moving up its release date, a little bit of Die Hard Won't Die, some superhero news on the DC and Marvel side, along with a trailer I've seen, and the movies that are coming up for the weekend. So let's start off with the first thing right off the bat, and that is Avengers Infinity Wars. If you guys don't know, the release date has moved up one more week, and I'm happy about that. But also, I kind of figure I understand why they did it, because the next movie right after that would be the Deadpool movie and the Han Solo movie a week after that. And officially the Deadpool movie got moved up 1 week to not be on the Han Solo weekend, and now the Avengers moved up 1 week. But they played it off in a cute little way. Robert Downey Jr. was on Twitter or whatever, and he was just tweeting at Marvel itself, Marvel Studios. He was like, "Hey, you think I could see the movie a little bit early?" He was like, "Well, okay, sure." He was like, "Yeah, mind if I bring the rest of the cast along with me?" And they were like, all right, no problem. It was a little back and forth, and then he was like, "Hey, could I have a couple more?" He was like, "Who?" I'm like, "How about the rest of the world?" So they're like, "All right, how about we do 1 week earlier?" So it got moved to April 27th. And it's like the way they did it. They tried to do it like it was back and forth, like they didn't have this plan. But it was planned. And the thing is, this was a release date for the international movie. Because normally when it comes to Avengers, internationally it always comes out 1 week before, America gets it. But I'm thinking maybe because there's something, spoilers-wise, they don't want sneaking out. So they're going to bring it out the same time all around the world. Which, it could work, because definitely that would make it so the opening weekend would be a large sum, so it could match the Black Panther. And a part of me think it's kind of like, might be a little bit pessimistic, but I think they want this movie to beat the record, so therefore have both markets open up at the same time. But the only thing is, Black Panther did that without international. They did international when it came out, but they didn't do China in another major city. So I don't know if the international, when they come out, includes China. And maybe it just includes Europe and the rest of them, and then China is still always later down the road. But regardless, there's no bad news about this. Like, we're getting it 1 week earlier. What can you be mad at? I'm just happy to see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to try and see it in D-Box this time, because I was not able to see Black Panther in D-Box because the D-Box seats weren't working. And like I said before, if you guys don't know what D-Box is, it's basically where you sit down, you pay a crap load of money, but you sit down, you've got like subs and stuff in the chair, so you feel every vibration, you feel every action, shock, every clash, every bullet, you feel all that. And then along with when the camera sways and swoops down, it actually swoops with you. Like the chair leans to the left, leans to the right, leans forward when the camera's panning down. It's really awesome. You should probably try and see where your local D-Box player is, because it's worth it to try it at least once. So that's what I'm thinking. The Captain America movies, they usually come out around April, so it's nothing that Marvel's never done before. So as far as the Captain America and the Avengers, they're all going to be coming out 1 week earlier, so like I said, that's great news. Next on the nerd news, we've got Bruce Willis confirms, while he's on the Jimmy Fallon show, he confirms that there is Die Hard 6 in the works. Along with, he's seen the script, and the script's done, and he's going to be flying to, what is it again? He's going to be flying to Cali to basically check out the script and see how that's going. It's going to be, if you guys don't know, if you haven't heard about this Die Hard 6 movie, the synopsis is pretty much, it's going to be a sequel and prequel at the same time. You're going to be seeing year one of Bruce Willis before the whole first Die Hard movie, when he's in New York, actually, being a cop. And I'm not too sure how to feel about this, because I would have rather it just be a sequel. Now, the only way I can see this work, because the best thing about Die Hard was the fact that this was an ordinary cop, never been in this situation before, and just winging it, doing whatever creative things he can to take out these terrorists. And that was what made the movie so awesome. Yippee-ki-yay, mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what made that movie so great. So if they're gonna go before and try and say that he's been in this situation before, it kind of takes away from the first movie. But if they have it so when he was, I guess, with the flashbacks, maybe he's going to be dealing with something at this present time, and yet he's dealing with someone that he ran into way back before he was even like the the Bruce Willis that we know of with the Die Hard movie. That would be kind of that could be the only way I could see this working out. The fact that if he runs into someone who ends up being a terrorist further down the road, I could see that. But I don't want to see him taking on the whole terrorist group before he even got to the Christmas thing, So that's all I got to say about that. Mind you, it's supposed to be taking place in the 70s. Next, we've got the first look is Zachary Levi as Shazam! That movie, I don't know how to think about it because Shazam isn't one of those superheroes that you're always looking forward to, but in Injustice, he is pretty awesome, Actually, in an animated movie, he's pretty awesome as well. Shazam is pretty much Superman, and if you don't know what the deal with Shazam is, it's funny because Marvel made Shazam, which his name was actually Captain Marvel at the time, and he was too similar to Superman. So DC sued them, and pretty much they gave the rights of Captain Marvel to DC. So therefore, that's why pretty much his name was Captain Marvel in DC for a while until they just just figured it'd be too much promoting Marvel itself. So pretty much now in the new comics, everyone just knows him as Shazam because that's what Billy Batson he screams out when he was a little boy. It's like I forget how old he is, but he screams out Shazam, and then lightning strikes, turns into this big buff dude. That's pretty much what Superman's power: super strength, speed, flight. Super breath. I don't know if he has laser eyes, but he has electricity when he yells Shazam, so that's one of his things. So as far as that, he is kind of weird as far as a superhero to root for, but he is pretty awesome if you've seen him in a couple things, especially in Injustice. So as far as that movie, and the outfit, people think it's kind of whack. He looks pretty buff in it. I wasn't sure if it was padded or if that's actually his muscles because they were saying that Zachary Levi, when he first got the role, first got announced, he was saying that he's going to the gym hardcore, and he had to, So if this is his body, it's looking pretty nice because Henry Cavill, he looks cock diesel, but he's nothing like The Rock, you know what I'm saying? But he still looks big. So if Zachary Levi worked his ass off and got himself to the point of what Henry Cavill is, definitely. And I'm hearing that maybe Henry Cavill might be in the new Shazam movie, which would make sense because Billy Batson is a kid. He wants to be a superhero. Look forward to a role model would be Henry Cavill. And if you guys don't see, maybe I'll try and put the link down below. But there is an animated movie with Shazam and Superman versus Black Adam. You really should check it out. Next, we got concept art that was shown for the Black Panther movie that didn't get made out, and it was basically a tribal suit for the Black Panther outfit, and it looks pretty awesome. I've seen it. It looks really cool. I'm trying to see if I can get the link down below, but if you guys search it, Black Panther tribal outfit for the movie, it looks really good, and I think it would have looked really awesome off of Tanaka, because when he showed up in the beginning in Oakland with his brother, no spoiler, I'm just saying, his outfit looked okay, but if he had this tribal, I'm telling you, everybody would have been looking for that tribal. In fact, this tribal outfit still might get made when you go to see cosplay over in San Diego Comic-Con, over in New York Comic-Con. It might still show up. So, hey, just because, as long as there's a picture now, people have a reference. So, if you show it, they will build it. That's pretty much how it goes. So, I love that thing. So, the next, we've got Joaquin Phoenix. Says that he has never heard anything about him playing the Joker. He says, but it sounds pretty cool. So I don't know if he's trolling us, because there was a whole thing with Martin Scorsese is producing a Joker movie that is just focused on Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix was a number one kind of pick to play the Joker, which he sounds awesome, but he's saying he's never heard of it, and this is just a rumor that's been going on. But I don't know. He might just be playing to, until things are final, he might just be like, hey, what? You guys want me? I haven't heard anything. Meanwhile, there's contracts and deals pretty much being made up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it if it happens, but if it don't, hey, I don't care about the movie anyways. So, next we've got Captain Marvel. His cast, Gemma Chan, and she's going to be playing Minerva, or Dr. Minerva, which is someone that's in the Captain Marvel, the female Captain Marvel, her comic book, where she's pretty much a doctor that wants to get the DNA of the Creed, or Captain Marvel, and she kind of doesn't like Kara Danvers, because Kara Danvers gets the DNA or the powers given to her from Captain Marvel, from the Kree, and she's, I believe, a Kree, and she wants the DNA so she can make to bring back the life, or because the Kree have been not wiped out completely, but because of Galactus and all this other stuff, the Kree and Skrull War, they want super soldiers of their own, because the Skrulls have their super soldiers, and the Kree, it's a war. So she wants basically the DNA so she can make some stronger soldiers, so that they can make her race stronger. So as far as Gemma Chan, she looks nice. If she's a good actor, great. I don't know as far as what she's done, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this Captain Marvel movie, because Marvel has not failed us yet, really. They've done some where they aren't that good, Iron Man 2, the Thor: The Dark World, or whatever, but like straight up bad movies, sort of like Batman vs Superman, no. But like I said, they've been on a streak, so I got my faith in them. Next, we've got the Cheetah is rumored to be in the Wonder Woman 2 movie. And you know who they got panned to play Cheetah? Kristen Wiig. Yes, Kristen Wiig from Ghostbusters and Brides, whatever that thing was, Bridesmaid. And she's a comedian, she's cool, but as far as Cheetah, I don't know if they're going to make Cheetah kind of comedical, because if she's dramatic, or because Cheetah is not a funny person per se. In the comics, they've changed it here and there, but basically it's this girl who gets endowed with the powers, but she's supposed to be a virgin, and she's not a virgin, so when she gets endowed with the powers of the cheetah, it reacts and she becomes and looks more like the cheetah. So I don't know if they're going to be comedical with that, but definitely looking forward to seeing Wonder Woman 2 when it comes out. Oh, but they were actually supposed to have, they were panning, because they wanted Emma Stone, award-winning Emma Stone, Oscar-winning Emma Stone, but she passed on it, so they went to Patty Jenkins. Actually, she wrote the person Cheetah with Kristen Wiig in mind. So if she wrote it, and Patty Jenkins kills it with the first Wonder Woman, hey, I have faith that she'll do something good with Kristen Wiig if she gets Kristen Wiig. So I don't know. I'm not saying I hope it happens, but if it happens, hopefully it comes out good. So on to the next thing. We've got the movies that are coming out this weekend, or the movies that have already come out, sorry, because movies come out Thursday night. But the movie that came out that are new, we've got Death Wish, with Bruce Willis playing the Charles Bronson role, and it's directed by Eli Roth, and Eli Roth is known for like a very gritty, for like very, he's pretty good, but I don't know about Death Wish. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I won't. Most likely I'll see it on a streaming service later down the road, if I even watch it. Then we got Red Sparrow, a.k.a. Black Widow, with Jennifer Lawrence, and she's going to be playing this agent, Russia ballet trained killer. So I don't know. I'll listen for the reviews. Maybe I'll check it out some other time. I don't know. Maybe what Movie Pass or something. I don't know. But those are the two movies that are actually new that people are talking about. So there's a lot of other movies, but those are the two main ones. Next, last thing I'm gonna talk about is this trailer that I've seen, and I didn't even know if it was real. I thought it was like something for the Syfy channel, but it's actually coming to theaters, and it is called Hurricane Heist. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but to me it seems like it's gonna be another Sharknado or Snakes on a Plane, and it just looks so awesomely bad that it's something I actually want to see. It looks so good at being bad. You know what I'm saying? They're planning to rob a bank while a hurricane's going, because no one's going to be out trying to protect the banks. So, and then it goes even crazier. So I'm going to try to see if I can get the link down below for you guys for that trailer, but it looks awesome. So that's pretty much it for the nerd news. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, and just, get back to me. I love feedback, so just let me know how you feel about the things, the topics that I talked about, and we can, converse back and forth. So remember to subscribe, check out the last nerd news, and check out the, playlist of the nerd news, daily nerd news. So remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next daily news.